Hey guys, welcome back to another video of Marvel Future Fight, and today we're taking a look at the last but certainly not the least of new characters in the latest update, Songbird, who conveniently enough popped up on our home screen here. So yeah, let's go straight in. Last character right in here. So yeah, this is one. So yeah, Songbird. Taking a look at the character, like, design-wise, I actually really like the look of this character. I love the wings. I don't know why, I just love the wings. I'm kind of bothered the fact that they're not actually attached to her. I'm not sure if that's how the character is, or if that's maybe just a design flaw of the character, or what, but then again, I was looking at pictures of her the other day, and I don't think they are part of her, so maybe that is right. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know a whole lot about Songbird, But yeah, just like at first glance, like, design-wise, I'd say she's probably one of my favorite out of the new characters. Like, I don't know why, I really like the wings. Like, the color, I think, is a very bright color. It stands out among the rest of the characters in the game. And overall, design-wise, she looks like she's got quite a decent amount of detail there with all, like, the gold armor. She's even got some pink coloring in her hair, the white with kind of like some slashes on her legs. And again, I don't know a whole lot about the character, so... Oops, didn't mean to try to zoom in here. There we go. Okay, I was thinking maybe it might have been like a heart she had on her chest, but I don't think so. I think that's just a shape that kind of resembles a heart. But yeah, so like design-wise, I'd say she's probably one of my favorite out of all of the new characters. Like, she looks really good. Like, she's definitely different. She stands out especially with the pink wings. I don't know. To me, I just really like those wings. But yeah, so let's go take a look at her stats. Of course, this is Songbird. She is a blast type character. She's part of the new Avengers. This is only a 1-star, but we got her up to level 27, or 20, I was about to say 2017. 27. That's too high. 2017. Anyway, energy attack 775, physical defense 458, energy defense 633, and health 2218. And she's got two abilities. One is fast movement, which ups her movement speed by 3%, and one that's called agent, which ignores dodge, has a 10% chance of ignoring dodge. So she seems like a good character. Let's go take a look at this gear. This first one looks interesting. Like, the little picture looks interesting. So it's called Sonic Blast. Ups her energy attack, physical attack, and all-around attack. Flight suit ups her energy defense and physical defense. We got, I believe it's Whitlong boots? Yes, or it can't be white. If it's white, they messed up. But I believe it's Whitlong. It ups her health and recovery rate. And then we got Gold Shoulder Protector, which ups her critical rate, defense penetration, and critical damage. Let's just go take a look at the details here. I'm not going to go over everything, but this just kind of goes into a little bit more in-depth on some of her defenses and attacks, but just got an overall profile. Type, of course, is Blast. Species, human. Gender, female. Side, hero. There's the little bit on the abilities again. But yeah, so if you want to read that, pause the video and read it over. I'm not going to go over all of it right now, but yeah, it just kind of goes into more in-depth of what we already covered. I'll take a look at the skills now. First up is Sonic Wall. Then we have Sonic Flash, Sonic Shield, Acoustikinesis. I probably pronounced that wrong, but it looks like it'd be like Acoustikinesis. Sonic Armory, Sonic Maelstrom. Her hero advancement ability is called Sonic Pitch, and her leadership ability is called Supersonic. The hero advancement ability says 25% increase to skill damage, 10% increase to bonus damage, 1 second increase to duration time of snare. I'm not quite sure what snare is, though. So, and then we got her leadership ability, which ups all of her speed by 1.5%. And it applies to all of her team members and ups it by 1.5%. So it's kind of nice when you get those team ones. It'll help your team all around, especially if you can get like a whole bunch of people who have team ones. Then it seems like you should get quite a bit there. But without further ado, let's go in go into skill previewer to check out all of her skills. This one, it's like, I don't know, visually, some of them look really good. Like, I've checked out Songbird, and visually, some of them look really good, but I'm not quite sure about damage. But here we go. This would be her basic attack. It's kind of an interesting one. If I remember right, it is a bit of an interesting one. So yeah, it as you can see, I'm just hitting that once, but she's shooting from her. You know what? This is kind of loud. Let's pull back. She's shooting from her wings, kind of just like energy or sonic blasts from her wings. It's kind of nice. It has a decent. It looks like it has a decent amount of range, and it fires quite rapidly. However, I'm assuming because it fires rapidly, excuse me, each blast is not as powerful. So, could be good, could be bad. If you end up missing and only get a couple shots in, that could do nothing. But if you get a whole bunch, it could end up being well. But that's one we will see when we take her into battle, so we can actually see what kind of damage she can do. But let's go in now. We're going to do the 1-star attack. I forget if some of these are passive, but we'll go in now. 1-star attack, 3, 2, 1. So this is one. It looks like she just kind of has like a pink wall, kind of like sonic energy, just kind of moves forward a little bit. I remember when I was fighting her, that's one I actually found annoying because it would stun you like it does these guys here. You can see it kind of stuns them or dazes them. So that was one that's kind of annoying. Like, I think at least to fight against, but this is one character that, if I remember right, she has like either that ability just popped up a lot, or she has like a few abilities that can like stun or well, I think stun your opponent. So that's one it'd be nice to fight with, because then you can stun them quickly and then go in for the damage. But fighting against it is a little bit more difficult because you get stunned and you're trying to, especially if you're like low on health, it's just you're stunned and you're like no. But then yeah. But so yeah, fighting against that's a little annoying, but fighting with it should be good. But let's go in now. 2-star attack in 3, 2, 1. So it looks like just kind of like, let's watch that again. Yes, just she kind of shoots lasers, or not lasers, that's a bad word, but like beams of sonic energy kind of shoot towards the opponents, and then they I'm not sure if they get stunned. Yeah, it almost looks like they get stunned, but then you can see there's kind of like that field of energy around them, so I'm not quite sure what that does. I might have to read that one for the 2-star attack, but one thing I didn't cover that we should cover is I kind of like how she moves around. She floats really, it all looks really smooth. She's kind of flying around, and of course I really like the wings, so it kind of looks cool. It is like she's kind of got the wings and she's flying around, so maybe that's just me. I can't remember if there's any other characters that that move around like this. So maybe she is unique, but just something I think that's really cool with the character. But let's go now. 3-star attack in 3, 2, 1. Oh, okay, that is a oops, sonic shield. Oop, that is a more of a passive or a stat boost ability. I thought she had at least one of those. So let's just do it again so we can read what that stat is. It says sonic shield, guard 5 hits or 5 guard for 5 hits or for 5 seconds. It looks like. So yeah, that's just a short little thing. Maybe that one I'm not too crazy about. It looks like it's really short of like a boost or whatever. So that one maybe I'm a little disappointed on. Like I said, like there's certain parts of this character I really like, but there's others that kind of leave me wanting more for the character. But there's nothing we can do. But some of these next abilities kind of make up for that. So that is really cool. So we're just gonna bring them all in here, kind of get them in a blob here. This is the 5-star ability. Out of those two on the bottom, this is the one on the right. Go to the 5-star attack in 3, 2, 1. So yeah, so that kind of that's one I think that's kind of cool. It's like she creates a whole bunch of they look like giant balls of giant spike balls, kind of like you see on the end of, I believe it's on the mix. Yeah, it's on something on the end of that. They kind of fly around, and then I'm not sure if they're targeted and will only hit the targeted opponent. So we're gonna watch it. We're gonna do it one more time. But it may hit the opponents around, that if they pass through somebody, they will do damage, but then they'll also go and hit the targeted person. So we're just gonna watch that one more time. So yeah, so it looks like they hit the first person, and then maybe they move on and hit like 1 or 2 other people to do damage. So that looks like it would do a decent amount of damage. But let's do 6-star one. This is one I think is really cool. It's unique. To me, it looks really cool. So let's go with 3, 2, 1. So she does that initial blast, but watch. She does that initial blast of energy, and then she has these other blasts of energy going out. I think there's 4 there. That's kind of nice. It kind of like a continuing damage, and it looks like it would do a decent amount, especially if you're surrounded. This is a really good attack. Sometimes, you know, you'll just get swamped by all these goons, and it's just, you can't get out of there, and you want to do like a close ranged attack that does a lot of damage. So that would be perfect, because we'll try and bring these guys into a blob again. Here we go. So yeah, if you're surrounded, fighting for your life, just like, oh my gosh, what do I do? 3, 2, 1, rah, boom, and then it's like it really launches them away. It hurts them, and then it moves them away, giving you space, and then it has these other blasts, so if they try to come in again, it'll just hurt them more. So, for this ability, I wouldn't mind getting a Songbird up. I don't think, because some of her abilities I'm not too crazy about. I may not put her up to, like, a super high, but she's one I would maybe, for, like, some of her abilities, I would look to getting her up eventually. Maybe not, yeah, she wouldn't be, like, one of the first ones I get up, but she would be one that I'd maybe work on later. So yeah, so what do you think of her abilities? Let me know in the comments below what you think of her abilities. Of course, we've seen them visually, so now let's take her into battle to see what she's like in actual battle. Because again, here you get to see what it looks like, but you don't get you don't get the stats. You don't see what kind of damage her attacks do. But of course, because we only have the 1-star, right now we only have the first 2 abilities unlocked. Again, this is all pretty basic leveling right now, because I haven't gone in and done any leveling up yet. But we'll still get a good look at kind of what she's like to fight with, and I'll give you my opinion as to what I think, if she's a character that would be worth, leveling up, or kind of working towards getting. So, we're gonna go to, we gotta put her on our team. We still got Squirrel Girl from our last video. So, speaking of which, that's a good time to point out, this is, of course, like I said, our last character, so that means, whoops, we already did a video on her, so that means that we already have videos out on the other 5 characters. So if you want to go check that out, head to the channel, or, oops, not White Tiger, Songbird, there we go. So if you go to the channel, you'll find all the videos there, and they'll also be in the Marvel Future Fight playlist. So you can go check them all out. There's all 6 of them should be up now. This should be the last one up. So you can go check all that out. They're all, you know, they're all pretty different characters. So I suggest that you do go check them out. But here we go. We're gonna go into battle now. We're gonna go up against, like I've said, we're gonna go up against slightly lower level characters. Then we can at least make sure that we don't die with Songbird. You know, it's like I'd like to try to keep her through to use her for the full battle. So we're gonna go in. I think our boss is Hawkeye. Yeah, you know, loading screen. Don't know what to say about loading screen, but yeah. So you know, I'm kind of interested to see, like, again, like, I like Songbird visually. I'm just not sure stats wise what she's like. Oh, enemy shifter arrived. We've had a lot of these dimension shifters coming in, but here we go. We're gonna do the first attack right away to try and stun these guys. First attack, go. Yeah, so stun. So yeah, like it looks like she does a decent amount of damage. Actually, I'm kind of surprised. Like her basic attack. Again, these are lower level characters, but still, you get to get a. I kind of know what to expect, like, as to how long it should take for these guys to go out, and she's taking them out pretty quick. So that's nice to see that. So I'm kind of surprised. You know, I'm kind of pleasantly surprised, but we'll just keep going here. Yeah, she's making pretty quick work of these guys, so that's kind of nice to see that. Yeah, her abilities, they seem to be okay. This 2-star attack, I'm not sure if it really does any damage. I think it just stuns them, but the first one, it looks like it may stun them and do damage. So maybe that's something that leaves something to be desired for that 2-star attack. But let's go in again, kind of pull them into a group and try and stun multiple of them. That didn't work. Let's just go in. Okay, that second one actually did stun a whole lot of people, so that's kind of nice to see that. stun again. So yeah, I think this stun is mainly just to give Songbird more time, because it's kind of like she needs that extra bit of time to do the damage, because all of her attacks don't, like, her general attacks don't seem to do a whole lot of damage on their own. Oh, here's Hawkeye. They don't seem to do a whole lot of damage on her own, so I think that's why she has that stun. But let's go and stun Hawkeye. We're gonna bring in the assist here just to double check. So we are getting a little lower on health. Maybe we can get a... No, we can't get a health boost there. So there we go. So Captain America did take him out, but I just did that just in case I didn't want to lose Songbird. So there's the closing. Oh yeah, it's okay. It's an okay closing. Again, there's some characters I do really like. That's an okay closing, but no friend request right now. But there you go. So yeah, in battle, you know, it's kind of like I got the opposite of what I expected. I mean, her general attacks, I thought those were gonna be pretty weak. I think they're pretty good. You know, they're okay. They're you know, you always want them to be stronger, but I think that they're okay. And then kind of I was surprised with her skills. I was a little disappointed because fighting against her again, this was a level 50 character that I was fighting, so it may change as I get her leveled up and ranked up, but the skills I was a little disappointed about. Of course, those were only the first two, but still I was a little disappointed with the skills. However, but her general attacks I was kind of pleasantly surprised. They did do fairly well, but I think the skills are mainly just, like, especially because of the stun, I think it's just to give her more time to do more damage. So that's pretty much it. So what do you guys think about Songbird? Do you like her? Do you hate her? What do you think? So let me know in the comments below. Give your opinions. Kind of are any of the new characters. Let me know what you think on any of these new characters. There's some characters I like, but some I don't think I'll focus on ranking up. But I don't know. What do you guys think? So yeah, once again, let me know in the comments below. Also, drop if you enjoyed this video, enjoy this kind of stuff. Like to support more of these videos, and also subscribe because we have lots of videos like this. So yeah, once again, subscribe to the channel and like the video. You can also check us out on Facebook at Mr. Smiley Co. right there in the bottom right corner of your screen, or there's also a link on the channel where you can go and check out our Facebook page. So once again, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. Taking a look at Songbird in Marvel Future Fight. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.